Okay, for anyone who doesn't know, you've ditched the album format. You're currently releasing a single every 2 weeks as the A to Z series. What's the response been like to the new material from your fans?
Yeah, the fans have responded really well. I think at the start of the whole project they were kind of a little bit wary of us ditching the album concept, and they were kind of like afraid of what we were doing and how it would work. But I think after a couple of months of getting their heads into what we're doing and the new way of releasing music, I think they think it's the best kind of time to be an Ash fan, because you've got this, instead of having that excitement just around the albums, you've got this constant expectation every couple of weeks, and they're always looking forward to it, and it just makes the band feel a bit more current with them. It feels like they're on a journey with us.
That kind of anticipation, with digital music, it almost doesn't have any value anymore because people don't really feel like they own anything physical. So if you're trying to put value back into the music with that anticipation, you're giving them something to look forward to.
So do you introduce the new songs after the set as they're being released, or have you been picking from 26 tracks from the off?
No, well, the way we've been doing the set this year is it's kind of a mixture of old and new stuff. So I think as stuff comes out, we'll maybe add it to the set because it's a lot to ask of playing songs that people don't know. So it's just as they come out, we'll throw a few more in. But we always try and keep it like sort of, I guess it's like a third new stuff and 2/3 old stuff.
So have you got any live favourites emerging at the moment?
The one that I think which was Letter C, which came out like in November. A song called Arcadia. That's been a firm live favourite since we introduced that to the set. It feels like a kind of classic Ash anthem.
So do you think going down the singles route has given you more freedom to experiment with different musical styles?
Yeah, absolutely. I think when you're doing the album, you do have this thing in your mind that you want to keep the songs like kind of in a similar ballpark. You don't want to go off in crazy directions, but with doing the singles, because every song is standing up by itself, we feel like we can jump from style to style as and when we please. And in fact, that's part of the fun of doing it, is just constantly surprising people every couple of weeks.
So the video for one of the singles, Binary, features footage you shot from a horror movie. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Well, there's actually 2 videos for Binary, but one of them is a sort of like a kind of a compilation of this horror movie that we shot around year 2000 whenever we were touring with Coldplay in the States.
Ford, I'll level with you. I've tackled a lot of cases in my time. This one's really got me stumped.
We were a support band and we had a lot of time to kill during the days and stuff, so we thought it would be fun to make a slasher movie. We had a camcorder and we were able to rope Chris and Johnny from Coldplay into sort of like having sort of cameos and a few other people along the way, and we never actually finished the whole thing, but there's a lot of very funny footage, and we thought, well, condense it down into make a music video for Binary. I thought a good way of getting it out there would be to make a YouTube video and just cut the best bits in. And so the first part is on. We put it up about a month ago. It's racked up a good number of plays, and the second part, which is even better, will come out in a few more months.
So you're planning to stick with the singles format from year on in, or is it a case of never say never?
No, I never say never. I think we haven't really decided what we're going to do next, but it'll be something different again.
I think it'll be probably along the lines of what we're doing with this subscription thing, which I think is it's something that's going to definitely catch on. We're actually surprised that not more bands have done it so far, really, because a lot of bands we talk to are just really into the idea. But I think it's more a case of they need to see out the contracts or whatever. And I think it's something you're going to see over the next few years. But we want to keep it along those lines and maybe keep it just even more spontaneous. We're just putting out the download only. We could finish the song and have it up available online a couple of days later.
Yeah, it'd be really
which
spontaneous.
Would be even more exciting.